Hi there, guys, and welcome to the Stories! Stories of Remnant. This is a RWBY Podcast where we love to explain our love-hate relationship with RWBY. I am, of course, your host, Efocutioner, and...
What is good in the hood?
Yeah, and also...
Bonsai!
So yeah, as you can see, new sounds are coming, man. I'm telling you, every episode you're gonna get a new sound. I really like that. Some of it's gonna be from RWBY Chibi, some of it's gonna be from earlier episodes. But hey, man, hope everyone's having a good after Thanksgiving. Oh man, I'm pretty sure some of us are still eating that stuffy, that turkey. But let's not forget, man. We're also here to enjoy some wonderful RWBY. So let's just go into the current episode, which is episode 4, Pomp and Circumstances. Alright, so of course I'm going to kick things off and we do a little recap, Efocutioner style. So, after the successful performance of the Ace Ops, oh my god, hold on, we gotta... after the successful performance of the Ace Ops coming out of the mission, they're looking all snazzy and cool. Everyone is impressed. Ruby's like, oh snap. John is like, damn, I hope I can get that type of coordination with my team. Nora's like, yo, look at that big ass hammer. You know what I'm saying? Like, Elm's got that big ass hammer, but still, they come all out and stuff. Ace Ops with the successful mission. John's talking to Clover about how impressed he was with the performance. How can you guys perform with no dialogue? And Clover states, man, that's what the team is meant for. You know what I'm saying? We meant to compliment each other. And I was just like, whoa. I was like, whoa.
Whoa, chill out, man, okay? I got it.
Man, he's acting too cool. Clover was acting a little too cool with that answer. And then, of course, as they're talking, Elm kind of, delivered the low blow, treated Marrow, of course. Then Nora was also still taking that shine to Elm, like, damn, man, you got that hammer, you know what I'm saying? Me and you, we team up, we can beat Team Thunder Thighs, you know what I'm saying? Thunder Thighs. But, at that same time, RWBY then confronts, Harriet, and they're speaking about, man, you guys are so close, you guys seem to have everything so coordinated. I mean, you guys must be friends and stuff, off of the, once you guys get done performing, or get done doing missions. And then that's when Elm kind of just looked at Harriet, and then she was just like, friends? Psh, friends? Friends? And then she's like, man, this isn't no high school Degrassi type shit. This is the real world. We're huntsmen and huntresses out here. We're trying to perform. It's just all a job to us. And, and then Harriet's just like, look, I just trust these people to watch my back. Other than that, you know what I'm saying? It's just a job. That's about it. And then, of course, all the Team RWBY kind of heard that and they're like, pause, they not family? And I kind of thought about that too. I'm like, damn, man. So y'all don't really hang out? Little concern, man. So that means you only follow Jimmy's orders. You only follow Ironwood, man. I don't know, man. That's a little shady. I'm a little concerned about that. If they only follow orders, they might betray us eventually down the line, man. I'm a little worried about Ace Ops. Ace Ops might be our enemies. I see you, Ace Ops. I'm worried. Anyways, though, it did affect Team RWBY. Because RWBY herself was trying to be like, hey guys, we just did a successful mission. We probably should explore and hang out and stuff. And then, Weiss was just like, come on, man, I'm tired as fuck, man. You know what I'm saying? We just did this hanging out shit. Then we could go a whole continent together. Everybody else was just like, bro, we tired as hell, RWBY, man. Calm down. We just need some relaxation time. And it's just like, dang. It's like, man, I feel you, RWBY. I see it. I feel it. I was like, oh my gosh, man. But it's all good though. Because after that, Jimmy was like, hey man, Jimmy aka Ironwood for those that don't know, Ironwood. So, but he pretty much was like, yo man, I need the team leaders. So can I get Crow? Can I get RWBY? And then can I get the natural boar leader?
I'll have have you know that I've been
John.
told I'm a natural-born leader.
By who? Your mother?
And Pyrrha.
Hello again.
Yeah. So, of course, John came over there as well. They pretty much speak about, you know, the things that are going down with Mantle. And they kind of bring up the prisoner that we met in episode 2. Seems like he kind of got into a little bit of an accident, but we know what the accident came from. It came from the Congregation of Chaos, as Tyrion pretty much, you know, used this like tail with poisonous stuff and raised it to the hammers and then, you know, struck the guy down. But you know what I'm saying? That's what the Congregation of Chaos does. But it's just interesting because we learned that like these type of murder, like this is like what, the third murder this week? And apparently Jimmy's saying like, yo man, I think I'm being framed, guys. But you know, John kind of brings up the, you know, well, I mean, your little protection that you're trying to give to Mantle is not really working the way you thought it'd be working, and you're kind of oppressing these people. So I'm like, and then, you know, Jimmy's like, yeah, you're right. I gotta change, I gotta work on that. And then, you know, Jimmy gets this call. He's like, okay, what's going on? Who? What? Oh shit. He's like, yo man, let this man down. I'm tired of his bullshit. He's like, I'm tired of his bullshit. So he's like, all right, bring this man. So we see this ship. This ship comes in, and lo and behold, it has the Schnee family crest on it. So you know what that means. It can only be one, because Winter is like on some mission, and Whitley, or I'm gonna call Bitchley soon, he ain't doing nothing. So you know, he's just like chilling somewhere, conniving in the shadows. So there's only one person. And of course, you know, Weiss's mom is kind of like drinking. So, sorry, put it like that. So we know it's Weiss's dad. Dum, dum, dum. So he pretty much comes in. And as soon as he comes out, as soon as the doors open, he's just like, yo, what is going on here? I'm tired of this crap. You're oppressing me. I can't do business here. You're taking over this mine. And then, you know, Jimmy's pretty much trying to tell him, like, look, man, I have control of the council, so I don't know what your problem is, man. Like, you need to calm down. Like, you just need to, like, just.
So be cool, okay? You're gonna be cool, right? Dude.
So, you know, and then, of course, well, I'm not even gonna call him Weiss's dad no more, especially after this situation. So I'm gonna call him Jacques. So Jacques goes on about, you know, like, oh man, you know what? I'm telling you, this election, I'm coming for that seat. I'm coming for that seat, Jimmy. I'm coming for that seat. And then as soon as he looks around, he's like, Weiss? And he's like, how dare you involve my daughter into this? And then Weiss was just like, hold up now. Hold up. So Weiss, let's get the Weiss theme music. So then Weiss is just like, look, Dad, I chose to be here, just like I chose to leave. Because I'm tired of your BS. So let's just calm all that down. And then Jacques was just like, whoa, don't you be trying to talk to me like that. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to mess with me. You know what type of man I am. And then Weiss was just like, trust me, Dad. I know exactly what type of man you are. I was like, damn! So of course Jacques was like, damn! She hit me with the low blow. And then, you know, he tells Weiss, you know, like, man, you are so freaking close to getting the 5 fingers to the face technique. And then Jimmy was like, you ain't gonna do shit. Calm that down. I'm right here. So, of course, Jacques was just like, all right, man, that's cool. I'll be cool. I got this. So then Jacques tries to guilt trip Weiss again, basically being like, you know, when you left, it devastated your mother. You know how she feels when she gets upset. And it's just like, damn. Well, of course, remember season 4, we heard about Weiss's mother kind of drinking and basically going to sleep. She doesn't want to be around the family and people and stuff like that. So, you know, of course it hurt Weiss, man. You know what I'm saying? Weiss felt that in her soul. I was like, oh, man. And then, of course, Jacques goes right back to making his darts, his insults and stuff. You know, basically telling Jimmy, you're abusing your power. But then what happens out of nowhere? Blake comes over, grab Weiss's hand, saying like, look, man, I got you. Don't let this man bother you. He ain't nothing. He ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? I got your back, girl. And then, of course, you know, Yang comes out of nowhere. It's just like, let me know. I'll knock his ass out. I got the 5 fingers. You know what I'm saying? I will burn in gold in this bitch. And then Ruby just comes out like, look, I got the sniper. Just let me know. I got the sniper and the cypher. You know, double team that. And then, of course, you know, Jockey's still making his threats. And then he's just like, after talking to Jimmy, he's like, let me look at my daughter one last time. And then he said, Weiss, these are the friends you threw everything away for? And then Weiss, with this proud look in her eyes, says, they're not just friends. They're family. My family. And Jockey was like, damn. And he turns around and walks away. And then literally as soon as he leaves, Winter comes out of nowhere. I was like, what? You know, like, damn, Winter, you just gonna let that dramatic scene that Weiss just had, that serious moment, and you come out of nowhere just like, what? And then, you know, of course, Weiss kind of hits that low blow, just saying like, oh man, you just missed father. And then she's like, nah, man, I ain't miss him. And then out of nowhere, it was Penny comes in, you know what I'm saying, saving the day, trying to make things a little bit better. So, you know, shout out to Penny. Damn, you know what? I gotta admit, Penny has been like really nice. She knows exactly when to come in to relieve tension. And then she's basically like, hey man, are we ready to celebrate? Cause I think it's time to celebrate. You know what I'm saying? Celebrate. And of course we transition, and then what does Jimmy do? Jimmy decides to bring the group all together, and then he's like, guess what, guys? You all get your licenses. You're official huntsmen. You're official. And then they also get cake. So yeah, cake time. And of course, you know, Jimmy's still talking, you know, basically saying like, oh, you know, you guys have been doing a lot. You guys have fought here and there. You survived crazy shit. And, you know, basically kind of makes an awkward moment where he's just like, you know what? You guys shouldn't even be surprised that you're huntsmen now, because I need more trustworthy fighters by my side. And, you know, it's kind of awkward because it's just like, well, they were really trustworthy. They should have told you the secret, but ain't nobody said nothing. So it's just a little awkward, man. Just a little awkward. So I was like, all right. Then, of course, you know, Nora kind of comes in last minute talking about she can eat more cake than Ren. I'm like, Nora, calm down. I can eat more cake than you, woman. You know what I'm saying? Don't even try to challenge the group. I challenge you. But, you know what I'm saying? That's besides the point there. And then, of course, Penny kind of like, after that discussion goes on, everyone's chilling, relaxing, eating that cake. Looks really good, by the way. And then, of course, Penny kind of finds out about Yang's arm. And the way she found out was like, well, Yang decided to give her a hand. So, yeah. Yang definitely gave her a hand. But you know what? It was just a wonderful time. Everyone was just really happy. You know, it's just like after the hardships that these people had faced, and then they finally got they all forgot about their huntsman license. They were all trying to fucking survive and shit. So it's just interesting. Now they got it. So it's just like, yeah. But then low key, you know what I'm saying? We decide to have a little Crow moment. Crow decides to take RWBY. Crow is just like, RWBY, man. So, you know, how you doing, man? I know a lot of this has been tough on you. Just curious to see how you're doing, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm curious about my niece. Or you might be more than my niece. You might be my daughter. Who knows? And then, you know what I'm saying, through the discussion, RWBY kind of dropped some real knowledge, you know what I'm saying? You know, she dropped the adult tech. She basically was like, you know what? She doesn't know if doing what's best is right. And I was like, oh, snap. No one knows what doing what's best is right. But damn, you know what I'm saying? RWBY dropped that knowledge. And Crow was like, hold up. I got that wisdom. So let me tell you right now, RWBY. So, you know what I'm saying? Crow dropped some knowledge. She's like, look, you're different for how you are doing your thing with Osmond. You know what I'm saying? Osmond didn't want to tell us the secrets. He didn't tell us everything. He only told us some of the things. Most of the time, he ain't tell us nothing. But you're willing to tell everyone everything, but they have to earn your trust. And in that regard, I think you're better than Osmond. And RWBY was like, damn, I needed that, Uncle Crow. I really needed that. And Crow just dropped that beautiful truth. But then RWBY asked Crow, hey, so was my mom's death kind of related to what Osmond was doing? And Crow was like, no. As far as we know, it was a secret that even Ozpin didn't know. And that was the Crow Ruby moment. So it's like, damn. It's like, there's a lot of moments in this episode. And then, of course, everyone else is like super excited. Ruby gets, Yang tells Ruby to come on down because, there's the mission board. Ruby's super excited. She sees the board and then she's able to lift Penny. By the way, that is very surprising that Ruby can lift Penny now. Just saying. Then, of course, who would you see? We see Marrow, Vine, and Elm. They come in. They're like, hey, man, I smell new meat. And then, like, Vine's like, bro, I don't smell any meat. And then Red's like, bro, I don't smell no meat either. What you tweaking, bro? It's just like, Meryl's like, look, man, that's not exact. You guys don't get. So, he's like, fuck it. Then, of course, everyone's still excited. Super excited about being Huntsman and Huntresses. And Meryl decides to pick a mission for the group. So he's like, hey, man, who wants to go on this super special mission of escorting kids in Mantle? And then John's like, I will. And he's like, wait. No, I won't. And then Meryl's like, too late. You got it, bitch. And then, oh, wait, hold on. Let me get the real laugh. And then Ellen's like, yo, man, I got this Saber Grim mission that's in the sewers of Mantle. Who wants to take that? And we don't know because, the scene cut away. But as soon as the scene cuts away, we go ahead and we see Jacques in his study drinking. Or for those that don't know him, I'll say Weiss's dad. I don't really like saying Weiss's dad, but, we see him. And then, of course, Whitley knocks on the door saying, like, hey, Dad, you got this visitor that just magically appeared in our house and, like, no one spotted him, but he managed to get in. Do you want to see him? And he walks in anyways. And who do we see? It's Dr. Arthur Waltz. He walks in and he's like, well, things are looking good for you, Jacques. It's looking pretty nice. And he's looking at Waltz like, you're supposed to be dead. And he's like, death is only the beginning. He tells Whitley, get the fuck out, man. Close the door. Go. And then, of course, Dr. Waltz, a.k.a. Arthur, just comes in. He's like, whoa, how you doing over here, man? Looking pretty nice. Things look pretty good. And then, of course, Jacques is like, man, no, I'm mad because Ironwood is interfering with my money and I'm losing money every second. And then, of course, Arthur decides to sit down. And as he gets real comfortable in the chair, he's like, Jacques, what if I tell you I have an offer for you? An offer that will solve your remedies. And then scene. And that's pretty much how the episode goes. Yo, I go in. This episode had a lot of emotions.
I hate this game of emotions we play.
Yeah, man, I feel you, Weiss. Yo, there was too much, man. It was too serious. But it's okay, though, because I think episode 5 is going to get even worse. Because now it seems like we're going to get some more Mantle stuff. So I feel like we're going to really learn the ins and outs of Mantle. I think John is going to experience it from, like, parents and the kid side. And how everyday people are going through the struggle of what Atlas is doing to them. So I feel like that's really going to help John. And I feel like he might meet somebody. I feel like John might meet Hill. So for those that don't remember, we got a few people running for this consul seat, man. Don't forget. So I don't know. I feel like this just might be a very interesting episode. Because I feel like John is gonna meet with, I feel like John's gonna be with Hill. And then she's gonna basically, like, try to state, like, well, me, I might be a good candidate for the seat. But it's also interesting now that we find out that Weiss's dad is also running for a consul seat. Consul. Man, tongue tied over here. But that's just very interesting because I wasn't really expecting it. I don't think a lot of people were really expecting it. So I thought things were good. I didn't even think he was going to be a problem. So it's just very interesting. But I'm still a little bit worried, still a little bit concerned. Who knows how this might go? It might be a little interesting. And then I also want to learn, I feel like there's more going on underneath Mantle as well. So who really knows? I'm just a lot of this stuff just has me being a little curious. Because it's just like, we really didn't learn that much of Mantle, but we hear about the problems. I still think John's going to meet with Robin Hill. I think Blake and Yang are going to go on that special mission. And then I think we're just going to learn more about the Congregation of Chaos. So I'm quite interested. I'm just thinking about what the next episode is going to be. I feel like these are going to be the things. Overall, through the season, I'm still putting it out there. Weiss is definitely going to have to fight her dad. I still believe there's going to be a Winter Weiss fight. Weiss is going to fight her dad. Crow and Ironwood are going to fight. Actually, that might be less of a chance, but I'm still holding on to that. I still think Tyrion and RWBY are going to fight. I still think that Cinder and Neil have to come in. So I think they're coming in this season. But I definitely think Adam Torres is alive. So we're going to get that. I hope he's alive. Because he needs a run back off of that shit. Like, nah, he definitely needs a run back. I still say Blake and Yang need to talk. And I think Aesop's... I still think there might be a little fight between the Aesops, man. I'm not trusting them. There's just something shady about those people. I just sense something disturbing. This season is just going to be very interesting. Like this is the thoughts I have. Like, I'm still putting it out there. There's definitely going to be an Aesop's fight. There has to be. I really believe there has to be. And now I'm starting to think that Arthur Watts might be a lot more important than I thought he was. But I think that Jacques Weiss is dead. I think he's going to be a pivotal part in the Congregation of Chaos. So it's very interesting. I can't wait to the next episode. Ooh, it's going to be exciting. Oh my gosh. This episode is I'm still feeling off of this episode though. So yeah. Anyways, that's pretty much it. So right now, recap. John is definitely going to meet Robin Hill, and he's definitely going to learn more about the Mantle situation. I think Blake and Yang are going to go on that mission to fight that Grim in the sewer, and I think they're going to have the talk. They need to have the talk. Those two definitely need to talk, because there's some feelings going there, and I think we need to address it. I definitely believe RWBY is going to tell Ironwood eventually, but Ironwood's not going to take it right, and I definitely think there's going to be a Crow and Ironwood fight. And I definitely believe there's going to be a Winter and Weiss fight because of that too. I think that might happen next episode. Crossing my fingers on it. But then that's pretty much it. Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for watching. Of course, like, comment, and subscribe, because I'm trying to survive. And just know these episodes I do them for me, but I also do them for you. And I hope you're enjoying the new Blaze Blue Cross Tab Battle gameplay, because the update is up and it looks fantastic. So yeah. Alright, man. I'm out of here. So stay litten.